Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Autumn Pendant. This video is going to be used to cover two style numbers, 139755 and 139756. The only difference between those are the canopies up on the ceiling. One is an older design, one is a newer slimline design. Both of those sizes are 16.5 by 54 for the size of those canopies, but we're going to be going into detail about the differences in those a little later. So why don't we talk about the fixture height size first. It's 26.6 inches for the body of the fixture, and that's everything independent of these telescoping rods. So the part down below, which is really the height of the decoration at the end of the day before we get into what holds them up there. 53.4 inches long, so it's a pretty robust size fixture. 15.6 inches in width, and the widest point is going to be that rectangular bar that's holding, we call it a LED frame that's holding the LEDs. Comes in at 65.8 inches in, pounds in weight. So remember, this has to be attached to a structure of the building because it's over 25 pounds. That's a UL rule. So why don't we talk about the adjustable ranges now. So how this is kind of set up is there's two parts to this fixture. You have the part that's inside, which are it's a sculptural sculptural forged leaves, which are we call that the decoration that's on the inside of it, and then those are going to be suspended by these telescoping rods, and there's two of them going up to that canopy. And then the frame that's holding the LEDs, that is suspended and it's not touching the inside. Think of it like a big piece of sculpture hanging in your room, and then you have a light bar around it with LEDs, and those LEDs are pushing light at the sculpture. So wherever you see it in the room, you're going to see this thing lit up by the LEDs. The bar of those LEDs, that is being held by 4 cables that are kind of silvery in color, and they're going up to the canopy as well. They're all supporting that frame. However, there is a low voltage charge, as an A and a B coming down, and that is where you get the light for this. So it's a low voltage fixture. The driver is up and the transformer is up in the canopy. So now if we're going to be talking about overall height, we're going to be talking about including these telescoping rods. If you guys are familiar with Hubbardton Forge, they have a patent on this whole telescoping rod system. During your installation, you kind of get it where you want it to be. It comes with a hex nut wrench like this one, and then that just tightens this little screw here, and that kind of, once you tighten it, it's going to stay in place. And also on the cables that go up to the canopy, once you get it to where you want it to be, you snip those off, so you're not going to be able to bring this up and down later on. So it's important to get it where you want it to be before you do any cutting of your cables. So let's get into the adjustable ranges. The short is 37.4 to 43.8. This is overall height from the bottom of the fixture to the ceiling now. And then the standard is 42.9 to 54.9. Long is 53.2 to 75 inches from the ceiling to the bottom of the fixture. So if you need shorter than the short or longer than the long, just drop a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. Let me know what you're looking for. So if you're looking for something shorter than 37 inches coming down, let me know, and then we can send that to the customs department at Hubbardton Forge, and they'll come back to us with a quote. Do it every day. So that takes care of the adjustability on this. Why don't we talk about the lamping as well? So this is the light bar that's kind of eliminating that decoration is 48 watts all in, 2,000 lumens. That's about the equivalent of about 150, 160 watt bulb. So this does throw quite a bit of light. Now let's get into canopies. So this is the important thing on this, because you have two numbers, like I said, you're playing with. 139755, that style number is the older canopy, which is in the picture right here, and then the newer slimline canopy in the picture here is 139756, and you can see the difference in those guys. You can back up the video and go back and forth and see that. Hubbardton's going to be allowing the 139755 number to be used as just standard product up until parts are gone, and then that number will disappear, and then the 139756 will take over. Though you can get the 139756 is available right now, so that's why you'll see it's a little confusing. You see two numbers for one fixture. After those parts are gone, if you guys still are looking for the older canopy design way in the future from whenever this video is done, we can probably do it as a custom. You just need to kind of come back to me and say we're looking for that, the old canopy style on the ceiling. Why don't we talk about metal finishes? So if you're on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, midway down on the left-hand side in the red tabs, you're going to see a finishes help guide. If you can click on that for me, that'd be great. On the top of that page is a video screen. It's me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes and how they look on different types of metal in forging straight flat pieces, heavily forged pieces. That's going to be talked about in the video. And if you scroll down, there's a chart. A color chart has the 9 finishes this come in. Very important to look at those. They have pictures with the letter A on them, the letter B on them, and it's going to kind of show you this range that you can expect to see, talked about in the video up above, so it's very important to watch that. When you're done with that, go back down to that chart. You can click on that chart and you can see all kinds of different things in whatever finish you guys just clicked on. So I think that kind of covers most of the really important things on this. So we talked about the adjustable heights, we talked about the lamping, it's also slope ceiling adaptable. So this has a knuckle. There's going to be, remember, 2 of these are going to be on this fixture, and there's a knuckle built at the top that makes this slope ceiling adaptable to 45 degrees in one direction only. It dictates how it's going to hang on the slope. Really important. So if you guys are using this on a slope ceiling, really important for you guys to just touch base with me on that so I can walk you through if it's going to work for you or not. Sales@HandmadeInVermont.com is my email address. Or you can call 802-446-2400 up until 6 o'clock Eastern, and I can also talk to you that way. Canopy is going to be going on a 4-inch junction box, the one that's on the ceiling, so just remember that. When you buy your Hubbardton forged fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if you ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. Some big items cannot come back. We're always going to tell you that, so just look at that on our website. This fixture is one of those items because it's going to be shipping out on a pallet. So it's important to get all those things done ahead of time, like the ship to address, receiving, and all that kind of thing. So in addition to that, we have a rush program. So Hubbardton Forge normal lead time is 3 to 4 weeks out the door. We do have a rush time that'll cut that time in half. It's very inexpensive. Just contact me for details on that. And I think that kind of covers that. Our showroom in Vermont is excellent. We have over 350 Hubbardton forged fixtures on display in our Vermont showroom. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. And you can also see a what's on display page on our website back in those red tabs again. So you can see everything we have on display that's here before you guys make the trek up here. We also have a clearance center, and the clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. A lot of fun for you to go through. So if you guys have any questions on this, like I said, drop me a quick note. It's always good to talk to you guys. And thanks for stopping in. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.